Hey, what's going on, guys? Diesel16 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode of Season 2. In the previous episode, yes, I'll be doing a recap on Episode 2 in case you missed it. We started going into the mines, but we ran into a bunch of mobs on the way back, and there were literally skeletons and zombies and spiders around my house. And yes, I did force the mobs to despawn. I had to quickly switch to peaceful, let the world do its job, and then switch it back to easy. So with the mobs presumably despawned now, that pretty much gets trouble out of the way. But I am kind of low on torches, so oh, I know why. I'm still crafting up iron here. So anyway, we still do actually we might have enough, but we still don't have enough to craft iron armor yet. So for right now, let's actually. I'll wait up a couple minutes. I might actually start doing I might do a partial. So yes, here's gonna be my first set of iron armor. We're just waiting for the next 8. I mean, to come out. How do you like it? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I do not have a blast furnace set yet. I was thinking I could rob some smooth stone blocks from one of the villages, then using them to craft a blast furnace and save some time. But that takes more effort because you have to literally walk out and back. So anyway, anyhow, so yeah, yeah, you can kind of tell. Like unlike Waddle's house, you probably may have noticed this already, but the beds are going to be blue. Yeah, wait, is the sun going down? Alright, the sun's going down. Yeah. So yeah, we'll start after we go to bed, which means that gives me enough time to actually finish, to finish the job. I do need flint and steel to make a fire pit of some sort, or I can just grab a lava bucket to actually create my first personal trash can, my first personal rubbish bin. So I can't wait to look forward to actually creating a rubbish bin in Minecraft. But right now we don't have enough resources to actually make a rubbish bin. So anyway, night stays over. So now we can actually go out. Actually, you know what? I'll just craft a barrel, and I can just temporarily label this as the rubbish bin. This is gonna be the rubbish bin. So anyway, I'll just craft up a sign and shoot. Darn it! I don't have enough. I don't have enough logs to actually make planks to make wooden planks for a sign. So that's gonna be my rubbish bin for now, and that's where I'm gonna be throwing all my things in there that I actually don't need. So anyway, it's time to go back into the mines. Whoops, I forgot. I need to put my kelp back. And I'm gonna see if I've left any food behind. Yeah, and I'm actually running on food shortage, but again, I am on food shortage, but I can actually stock up on some dried kelp, which if you didn't know, was added in Update Aquatic. And yeah, dried kelp is actually pretty unique. Like, you can eat it. It's basically used. In Bedrock Edition, you can actually get an achievement to your Xbox account if you, eat nothing but dried kelp for 3 days. So, an added bonus to Bedrock Edition. So if you're on Java, sorry, that's kind of unfortunate, but you must have, yeah, just so you know, you must have a Microsoft Xbox account in order to get that achievement as well. That's another prerequisite that you must have. So anyway, we're going back into the mines this episode. Hold on. Yeah, see how fast that was? It's also, it actually consumes really fast. So like right now, you can smelt them in a furnace. You can take kelp. I'm actually gonna keep a few out because I'm gonna need to farm these somehow. Might somehow create a kelp farm later on, but right now. That's not my top priority. I've left two or free. Yeah, I left free in the chest deliberately. Yeah, that should be enough. Leave my coordinates behind. Yep, commands are on. So now let's actually get back into the mine. Or if you're a fan of Captain Sparkles and the song Revenge, way back in the mine, got my pickaxe swinging from side to side. You know the drill. So anyway, we're going back way back in the mine, quote quote, because we are going back into the mine. Yeah, in the previous episode, we were originally going to be collecting a bunch of iron, but then I got sidetracked when the mobs started spawning, so that didn't, that became not an option for this episode, so that's why I decided that this episode will continue on mining. And let's just hope for the best I don't have to worry about crafting more torches. Because I took the... Excuse me? Okay, how did a zombie get in there? No, seriously. Was there dark... Oh, I see why. I know why. I didn't light up a certain spot and a zombie just happened to walk into the wrong place at the wrong time, so... I do have to be careful. Yeah, I can use spectator mode to actually do that. You have to have cheats enabled in order to cycle through it, which is F3 and N, which will cycle through creative and spectator. Yeah, that's an added bonus right there. There are debug commands available. I, uh, I used to call them in my resource pack, Siri shortcuts, because I pretty much spin that off of Apple's new idea of creating a new feature called Siri shortcuts, which obviously came with WWDC 2018 and iOS 12. Yeah, no, speaking of which, I did get a new phone a few days ago, and it has much more memory. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM, which means that I can have better render distance in Minecraft. I didn't light this place up, darn it. Okay, oh wow, there's no mobs in there. Wow, I got really lucky. There was a light level 0 down there, no mobs spawned. Perfect. No new mobs, I should say, because... Well, let me just force the world back into peaceful real quick, and I can forcibly despawn the baddies, and here we go. Everything's all set. So now, let's quit fooling around and let's start. Yeah, I've also wanted to search for flint, so that's another top priority that we're looking for. And remember, I do not have any enchantments on. Oh wow, I found one. Remember, I do not have any enchantments on at the time, which means that finding flint may be much harder. But now that I have a flint and steel, I can actually get started on my rubbish bin later. Yeah, it won't be this episode. I might create a rubbish bin in between episodes, but who knows? Depending on how much time we have left. Well, I do have 6 gigabytes on my machine left, which means that I can just start recording right away, same day. Yeah, I don't know about you, but today's New Year's Eve 2019. When is recording? I'm recording from the U.S. From the eastern coast of the U.S., which means that by the time you watch it, potentially it's already 2020. So, oh wow! Don't tell me there's hanging iron. Wow, wow! I just missed some coal ore. Even though it takes a lot of extra time, advice from Waddles: please take the time to actually mine the coal. You'll never know if you need it, and also sometimes there could be ores hiding behind it. I think one time he came across diamond ore just by mining coal. I'm not sure how, but it was placed at random, so just take the extra time to mine. Oh, and the reason why I put my difficulty on easy, because that's what I prefer to play if I don't do peaceful, so that's also in the back of the mind. That must have been why a zombie spawned in the first place. Because that place was dark. I may have to light this one up as well. Alright. Oh, Minecraft. That's also why. Another reason why a zombie spawned. Alright, and I am running low on... Yeah, this is how fast it is, and it only fills up like half a health point, so yeah, what a ripoff. Yeah, that dry kelp really was a ripoff. Yeah, at least I ate those first, because that would have taken up my storage, so... Here's my recommendation. When eating, take the worthless foods and get it out of the way first, because sometimes foods that are worthless often take up the most storage. And then you can take up the necessary foods. You're still not up to full hunger or full saturation, so yeah, and saturation value is really low on that thing as well. I think that's what I saw on the wiki, I'm not sure. I was also told directly or something on YouTube or something about the kelp block situation. Yeah, yeah, at least I have iron armor, so the toughness could be great, which means that it'd be less likely for me to actually get hurt by these hostile mobs. Yeah, just mine every block. And if you think you have enough coal, just skip it. Skip the coal ore if you have enough. Like right now, I was on shortage by the start of the previous episode, so... And I haven't really caught much coal. I barely even had a stack at the time. Oh wait, I lied. Now I do. But at the start of the previous episode, I barely even had a stack, so it made sense just to grab it. I recommend taking a few stacks of coal ore. Yeah, the reason why it's recommended that I would do a few stacks, it's easier. But because of, in addition of the full ore blocks, you can actually craft coal. It's actually reversible, which makes it easy. So it acts like a storage block, almost. But for that certain mineral, so it saves up on inventory. That's what I'm gonna do. If I have like 9 stacks, I could literally have a full stack of coal block just because I have 9 stacks of coal ore. Coal or item, excuse me. Yeah, I was mining in the Nether yesterday as part of practice, and apparently accidentally used my silk pick on Nether quartz ore, and I pretty much got a Nether quartz ore block, and it showed up in my list of unlocked recipes, and I'm like, what the heck? Who gets that? I see no one get a Nether quartz ore block itself. Nether quartz ore block as itself. Like, that's gotta be interesting. Alright, oh, and I almost got 2 stacks. Wow. Fortune 0 pickaxe. And I nearly got 2 stacks. Keep mining the coal ore until you have eventually... I recommend keep mining coal ore until you have at least like 3 stacks. 3 or 4 stacks, and then it becomes unnecessary. Yeah, and if you're down to like a stack of coal left, then I suggest you get more. Yeah, if it's too high, you can either just leave it, come back later, or you can actually chance it, go up, and actually mine it. Like I'm doing here. Yeah, I've lit this place really well. I've actually went back and forth, double-checked everything. Alright, we're up to 17. Seriously, need to organize my hotbar. Alright, I do need to hit a light block. Oh wow, and seriously, I'm also running low on durability. Oh, darn it. Please don't tell me. Or I can stop mining there because that sounds like a big vein block or vein right there. So yeah, sorry, didn't mean 3 stacks. I recommend having at least 2 stacks before it becomes unnecessary to mine coal ore, or else you're just wasting durability on minerals that you have already mined and have like loads of them on. So yeah, it is recommended that you... Whoa, whoa. Hold up. Nothing here. Alright, maybe save that for another episode. I'm just way too scared to actually be in a mine shaft right now on normal difficult, easy difficulty, I mean, excuse me. I think there's gotta be a way I can block this off. Yeah, half a block's good because baby zombies, I don't think can run through there. They're like 1 block tall, and they're pretty annoying. Yeah, and I'm also running out on... I'm gonna need to get down there anyway to get 2 plank blocks of wood to... get wood and to craft sticks, and then block this off to prevent mobs from coming into the mine. So, now I can think about it. I didn't even think to bring down an extra crafting table. So that was pretty much a dumb move right there. So, I don't know what I'll do next. We won't be getting to the diamond level this episode. I'll probably light areas up. Excuse me. Alright. That sounded a bit scary. Yeah, like playing even on a easy difficulty where... Okay, I can hear them now. I think that... Is that... Okay, that's a mine shaft. Hope they're not cave spiders. Anyway. Yeah, mining can get a bit tricky. Not in peaceful though. It's easier in peaceful difficulty, but we're not playing peaceful unless if there's a wild exception. Like if I'm just going to be storming in a mine shaft, I'm prepared, then I would consider it, but this is not one of those exceptions. Oh, and... Well, screw that idea. Apparently mobs can... Spiders can get in there, so... No luck there. Spiders can bypass, as well as Endermen, because they can teleport, so... No luck there. Let's just grab the iron. Bail on out. Chances are it's already dark, and I've ran into a similar incident like last episode. So, yeah, it was pretty scary. Just trust me, skeletons all over the place, zombies trying to charge after me. I mean, getting up there is no joke. Yeah, don't tell me I'm twisted in some cave system. Like the only way up is up there. That's a really steep... Yeah, I can just climb up a... Well, at least I know my way out, so I don't need to dig up a staircase. But maybe when we start getting deeper, we might dig up a staircase. But first things first. Do need to mine up the iron ore. Okay, that wasn't good either. Things are just not looking good here. No, it's been at least 10 minutes because of the daylight cycle. Yeah, and I just heard a zombie. Yeah, just assume everything is absolutely not fine. Okay, just go back. Go back. We'll probably start the ravine in a different episode. Right now, we need to get back to our shelter safely. Yeah, our, this is also not good. Stop lagging, for goodness sake. Let's just hope there are not any creepers nearby. Let's get to bed. Oh wow, we got lucky this time. No mobs. But I do also have to be careful. Alright, we got a zombie approaching shelter here. I gotta create some sort of sniper's window. You know what I'm about to do? Oh, okay, that zombie died. Perfect. Sometimes mobs are a bit of a pain. Take that. It's better. Alright, and we're out of arrows, so... Oh, the farm's actually doing good. As long as there are no creepers nearby, which I'm assuming there aren't, so... Really? An illager patrol? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let the creeper do its job. Or not. Alright, seriously, I got a bad omen. That's so unnecessary. Really? Just really. Just really. Why would an illager patrol spawn? Yeah, the reason why it's 2 is because I'm on easy difficulty. Depending on your regional difficulty, you'll probably have more or less illager patrols. It's weird because I was building this farm when illager patrols spawned and I had to literally fight them off. This is the second time I got a bad omen effect. And actually, I actually got it in the second crossbow. Yeah, my first one's right here. And I'm about to repair it. 6 and 5. That makes 11, but there's an added bonus, so that just rounds it up to 27. Well, the iron armor really helped, but once we get the enchantments, yeah, we can actually showcase this for now. Once we get the enchantments, we'll not have to worry about too much damage at once. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. These are Lurky16, and I'm signing out right now.